welcome to another Pick a Pole reading. It's so lovely to have you here. Thanks for joining me. So today we're doing a timeless reading, so that means anytime that you're coming across it, it's for you. And we are looking at the next 3 months from now, the time you are viewing. So we're going to get some general predictions, find out what might be going on, if there's going to be anything challenging you, any blessings, anything at all coming through in the next 3 months. We're going to find that out in quite a general way. We're going to get some general advice in regards to all of that, or in regards to whatever spirit feels like you need to hear. And we're going to finish it off with a theme song for you guys. So basically what I've done is I've found a playlist on Spotify. It's not my playlist, but it's just like a 90s playlist of like a whole lot of different hits, so various different themes in the songs, like various different meanings. And I'm going to basically just go through, at the end of your reading, I'm going to go and shuffle the playlist a few times, and I'll feel which number's right at the time. Shuffle it a few times, and then whatever song that is, I'll link it in your pile, and you can go to that, have a listen, or you can look up the lyrics or something like that, and it should give you some extra info about the next 3 months for you. There's also going to be an extended today, and in that we're going to break down the areas of your life. So we're going to look at your love life and relationships. We're going to look at your career and finances, and we're going to look at your spiritual journey in 3 different detailed sections. And for fun, we're going to go into the goodie jar, into the zodiac signs and the initials. And we are going to find out who is the most significant person in your story for the next 3 months, or the most significant people. You may get more than one person that you know come out. You may get initials that are completely foreign to you, because perhaps the person that's most significant in the next few months is yet to enter your life. We'll have to see. But that'll also give you some info about, who you might be interacting with the most, or working with the most, or spending the most time with, or anything like that will come through as well. I think that's all that I need to say. So, other than that, guys, it is a general message, so it's important to take what resonates and leave the rest. However, because it's a future reading, a predictions reading, you might pick a pile and none of it sounds like familiar, and that's because maybe the next 3 months are going to be very different to what you would expect, or maybe you're about to go through a lot of changes or something. Otherwise, you might pick a pile that really hits the spot, because it's basically like the growth from where you are now and what you're currently working towards or setting intentions towards. So it may resonate, may not. Just keep an open mind, or you can feel free to come and pick another pile. But yes, take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's get into the pile selections. So group 1, you have the Melaleuca, the tea tree. And we're also going to find out more about your essential oil that's come through, because it's going to give us some info about why it could be helpful for you in the next 3 months too, because these aren't just for fun. Whatever you're drawn to the most is something that your soul or your spirit or your body could benefit from as well. So group 1 have Melaleuca. Looking more at the images rather than going on the words. We have Time for group 2. And for group 3, we have Tangerine. So if you need to pause the video, feel free to do so. Take your time to figure out which of these essential oils are speaking to you or calling you, and I will see you shortly over in your video. Hi group 1, welcome to your reading. In this reading, we're going to be looking at the next 3 months in a very general way. We're going to be getting some general predictions to find out what might be going on, if there's going to be any blessings, challenges, etc. First we're going to find out more about this guy, but I'll come back to that shortly. After we've got the predictions, we're going to get some general advice for you for the next 3 months. And then when I finish the reading, I'm going to go and get your theme song for the next 3 months, which I'll link in the description box below with your pile. And you can go to that when you're finished and either listen to the song, or you can just Google the lyrics, and that should give you some extra meaning or some extra info about the next 3 months for you. Then we're going to be going into an extended where we really break down the next 3 months in terms of love and relationships. Then we break down career and finances. Then we look at your spiritual journey for the next 3 months. And for fun, we're going to look at who is the most significant person in your story for the next 3 months, or the most significant people. We're going to do that by getting initials and zodiac signs. You may already know the people coming through and it may ring a bell immediately, or it may be someone that's still to come. You'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, let's get into your messages for today. So first we're going to look into Melaleuca, and we're going to find out exactly why this is beneficial, because it's not just the pile selection, it's also something that if you are open to it, you could work with this essential oil in the next 3 months, and it can really help you in some way. So let's have a look. Melaleuca. Years ago, while driving through the countryside in Australia, my husband and I suddenly smelled a pungent aroma similar to eucalyptus. As we continued driving, the scent became stronger until we spotted the source of the aroma, a Melaleuca or tea tree plantation. The trees grow to about 22 feet tall, but they emit a powerful, fragrant scent that can be smelled from a long distance. Native to the swampy coastal areas of Australia, tea trees have been used by the Bundjalung people of Australia for many years. I hope that I got that right. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. They use the plant to treat coughs, colds, wounds, sore throats, and skin conditions. Funny that, because we're going through like a change in the weather at the moment, and in the next 3 months we're kind of going to be going from autumn to winter, so maybe this is going to help you throughout that season. The Bundjalung people have passed down stories of healing lakes, seawater lagoons into which tea tree leaves had fallen. The trees are also known as paper bark. The water-resistant bark can be peeled from the trees and used in making canoes, knife sheaths, and thatching for their shelters. While Melaleuca essential oil is best known for its antibacterial properties, research in the medical journal Molecules has also found that the essential oil prevents influenza viruses from entering the cells, which could reduce the likelihood of getting sick. Because Melaleuca essential oil is a powerful antimicrobial and antifungal, it should be in your first aid kit to deal with infections of all kinds. It can be used topically for many different skin conditions. In addition to boosting immunity and resistance to infections, Melaleuca essential oil can boost the spirit. It promotes a positive outlook and helps strengthen confidence. It is particularly suited to people with a delicate constitution or those who feel victimized and doomed, feelings that can exacerbate their health conditions. It says here you can use it for acne, arthritis, athlete's foot, bacterial infections, boils, bronchitis, candida infections, cold sores, colds and flus, dandruff, dental cavities, dermatitis, diarrhea, ear infections, use around the ear, not inside the ear, fatigue, head lice, hives, infections of any kind, insect bites, itchy eyes, nail fungus, periodontal or gum disease, pink eye, apply the oil around the eye, not in it, rashes, scabies, sore throats, staph infections, thrush, tonsillitis, ulcers, viruses, worms and ringworm, wounds and cuts. For safety, dilute for topical use if you have sensitive skin. So topical use is like when you're using it as an oil on your skin, and it's just letting you know that you should dilute it if your skin is sensitive. So that's why that can be helpful in the next 3 months for you. But we'll move this over to the side and we'll start getting in some predictions. So I will be starting with this deck today. So we are here with group 1, channeling a divine source. We're looking at predictions in the next 3 months for group 1, please. Okay, so what's the first prediction for group 1 in the next 3 months? We have the 7 of air coming out first. Awareness, caution, and consequences. So either you could be facing some consequences for your actions, or you could be needing to display caution and awareness over someone who may be taking from you, lying to you, stealing from you, or being deceptive in some way. What's the next prediction for group 1 in the next 3 months? We have the 10 of earth. So we have prosperity, security, tradition. Excuse me. Interesting how we go from the 7 of air to the 10 of earth. So maybe these are very different things. But the 10 of earth would indicate to me that there could either be some sort of long-term commitment, long-term security achieved, a cycle. The number 10 can represent cycles ending. So there could be the ending of a cycle in terms of work or finances. But it seems to be there's some form of abundance with that 10 of earth. So we are going to clarify each card, but we'll get one more prediction for the next 3 months for group 1, please. Oh wow, the 4 of fire. So someone in this group could definitely be getting married or engaged or moving in with somebody. Someone else could be securing a new home, or there's like a certain milestone or goal achieved when it comes to the work, home, finances. So we'd seem to have like a challenge or something going on here, and then a really big blessing though. So we'll have a look into, we also have the Chariot on the bottom, which I will leave over here just in case we need to come back to that. So when I look at this as a whole here, with the 7 of earth, the 10 of earth, 7 of air, 10 of earth, 4 of fire, it kind of looks like to me, now that I've seen it all together, it feels less like someone's deceiving you or taking from you, but we will clarify to double check. It feels more like after a period of having to be very cautious and very sort of self-aware and very, I feel like when I'm saying cautious, I'm talking in terms of like finances, playing things safe, being really careful, applying caution, that type of thing. After a period of that, it seems like something pays off and there's an increase of abundance, or material wealth starts to increase and you find more security. So you go from being really cautious and stressed out, maybe facing the consequences of spending too much or being impulsive, to this level of security where everything feels quite good. Things start to get more comfortable. I feel like there's some sort of goal or milestone achieved. It seems like your home life really pays off as a result, and there's like some sort of increase of abundance and contentment in the home area. If you work from home, it seems like, if you've been having to really bust your, can I say that? I was going to say, surely I can say bust your balls. It seems like, that's about to pay off and everything is really going to start to get more prosperous. Like you have 2 cards that both say prosperity. This card's about contentment, but so is this one, like a very content and happy home life. tradition, celebration. So there could be some sort of like celebration in the family or something even as well. But I think we'll get into the clarifiers. Yeah, let's start clarifying now. So I might go to the Rider-Waite, my trusty old Rider-Waite. Oh, and also the Chariot being on the bottom. It also says there, willpower, victory, recognition. So that's more victory, more success. And it seems like this is something that you've been working really hard on, that you're going to see pay off. So things look like things are looking good. So let's get some clarifiers. So let's start with the Seven of Air. Can you please tell me a little bit more about this for Group 1 in the next 3 months? This Seven of Air. Oh, I just realised I have my earrings in and my microphone's clicking. I always forget this, so I'm just going to take them out right now before I end up doing this whole day with that clicking noise that I realised one time is very annoying. So Seven of Air. Can we clarify the Seven of Air for the next 3 months for Group 1? Yeah, wow. So I feel like you've been creating something in the home. Birthing something in the home even. And there's about to be like a real increase of abundance. Like I'm just seeing so many abundance cards coming through for you. And it seems to come after a period of, struggle and having to be really cautious and having to constantly consider the consequences. Look at that, 10 of Cups. In the next 3 months, I swear, Group 1, you are going to be, wow, that is huge. If you're single, I think you're going to meet someone that you're going to spend your life with. If you're in a relationship, you may get engaged, married, move in together, pregnant, birth a child. Wherever you're at, there's like a step up from where you're at. And yeah, like a whole lot of peace and contentment is seriously about to come in for you guys. And I just feel like it really ends a period of struggle and challenge and just feeling like you're constantly having to fight to survive, it almost seems. And then the Hierophant, I feel as though there's definitely marriage here for someone or meeting someone that you will get married to. The Hierophant can talk about traditions, which is like marriage and things like that. And we also have tradition over here. The Four of Fire can represent engagements, weddings, things like that. So I do definitely see potentially the Hierophant's Taurus energy. The Empress is, I'm going blank now. I think Libra. And is the Empress something else as well? I don't always pay attention to the signs of everything all the time. Like as I've worked, I've remembered some. To be fair, the Empress is all signs rolled into one. So, you could be any sign, but you could potentially be dealing with a Taurus. But either way, it's like all your dreams are about to come true. Something's about to pay off big time. I feel like you are birthing a spiritual project or a spiritual purpose of some kind. You feel like it's part of your truth, part of your mission or your purpose in this life. And I feel like that's why it's paying off so much, is because it is something that's very aligned with you, and it's like you're being rewarded for finding what is unique to you and walking that path, even if it's been challenging. Let's move on to the Ten of Earth now. So let's clarify the Ten of Earth for group 1 in the next 3 months, please. But yeah, because the Empress is essentially all of the queens of the tarot in one. So she's like got all of the qualities, and then she's like mastered everything. So she's very like, you know, she's worthy. She knows her worth as well. Like she's very evolved, very mature, very nurturing. But regardless of gender, that would tell me that like, I feel like viewer could be any sign, and it could definitely be dealing, I can't help but shake the feeling that you might be dealing with a Taurus. It doesn't have to be for everybody. Just to let you know, we also have Cancer on the table. I'm only looking at the major arcana for that. But yeah, Ten of Earth, let's clarify that for group 1, please. So we have the King of Swords to start with. So if you have an online business, it could soar, or yeah, King of Swords and Knight of Swords. Definitely if you have an online business or something you've got going on online, you could see a lot of growth in that in the next 3 months. Swords can be about like technology and communications and things like that. So I just felt like it could be something to do with, you know, online. 9 of Cups, 7. It really feels like you're like moving in a really determined way towards what really makes you happy. Like it feels like you really know who you are, you really know what matters to you, you really know yourself, and I feel like you're very comfortable. And it seems as though, I do feel like, okay, so I have to say, if you're single, I feel like there could be 2 people trying to get your attention, because 7 of Cups is options and we have 2 characters here. And it's about figuring out who's going to make you the most happy in the long term, because we are looking long term here. So we have a King of Swords and a Knight of Swords, which means that one is really mature and committed long term, and I guess more evolved, and then one is a little bit more wishy-washy, because Knights can be here today, gone tomorrow. That's just the truth of the situation. So I feel like if you're presented with options and choosing I also feel like maybe you need to just keep your options open at first, and get to know maybe you need to get to know both people in order to really see what's going to fulfill you and what's going to bring you that 10 of Cups. But then for those that are already in a relationship and, you know, you're like stepping up or evolving, this could be the 2 of you, and the 2 of you together are finding out what's making you happy, and you're going through options, making decisions together. Maybe one of those decisions is to relocate, secure a new home somewhere else, travel, you know, get engaged, get committed, you know, making decisions together is what I can see there. And they all relate to like long term. So maybe, I don't think it's travel, because it's more related to long term. So it's like a relocation. If it's travel, it would be like traveling to settle down somewhere new, or securing a property, or starting a business, or yeah, like commitments and things like that. So like long-term stuff. Let's clarify the Four of Fire, please, for Group 1, the next 3 months. What's the Four of Fire, please? So we have the Two of Wands. So someone could definitely be relocating like a fair distance, exploring new horizons, exploring new places. Is that no? Clarifying Four of Fire. We have the Strength card. So there could definitely be some type of union for you or someone in your family. Because the Two of Wands can represent partnership and the Strength card can represent a union if you're doing like a love reading. Queen of Swords, and we'll get one more to clarify Four of Fire. The Wheel of Fortune. Look, we've got the Four of Wands underneath the deck again. So there is definitely a message about someone laying down new roots and like relocating near or far. I can definitely see that for someone. I'm also seeing here like you being in your spiritual truth is creating like a lot of positivity and abundance in your life. It's like it's creating all this good karma because you're acting in integrity, in honesty, in your spiritual truth. You know, you're being honest, you're being, you're devoting yourself to your spiritual path and like a path of meaning. And I feel like you're just really being rewarded for that. I can definitely see plenty of signs of like a very happy home life and a very abundant home life in the next 3 months. But yeah, that's the general sort of predictions for the next 3 months. So we're going to get you some advice now. Which deck shall I go to for advice? I will get... I'll use Louise Hay. What is the advice for Group 1 in the next 3 months, please? So we have, I am on the next step to my healing. I listen to my body's messages and see myself as whole and healed. I am taking responsibility. I am aware there is something I can do to change. Okay, that's definitely bringing me back to this message here. And yeah, I feel like you are doing that. You're taking responsibility and you're making the changes you need to make in the next 3 months to see your home life expand and soar. So yeah, in the next 3 months, listen to your body's messages, take responsibility and see where there's something you can do to change. What's Group 1's advice for the next 3 months, please? So what we'll do is we'll just take that one there and we'll put those ones back. So we have, there is a solution to every problem. There is an ever-ready power that helps me meet and overcome every challenge and crisis in my life. So I feel like this is less about advice and more about having faith for this sort of situation to happen, because it feels like you have been struggling for some time and you're about to see that point where you overcome everything, because this ever-ready power is rewarding you for all of that work that you're doing, for all of the positive changes you're making, and for really having the courage to follow your soul's path or follow what you deem your truth. All these rewards are about to start coming in. I let my whole being vibrate with light. I know that the universal power is everywhere, in every person, place, and thing. So I feel like, you know, every person, place, and thing that's coming up for you is all very destined. And I feel like this is recognizing the universal power within everything that's about to take place. So I do feel like there's massive changes and transformations taking place for you, all in like a really, really positive way. I feel like this is the start of your journey where dreams start to come true, or they start to feel more achievable because you get a taste of what's to come, or you just experience this abundance that makes you realize that you can have it all and you're going to have it all. That's the kind of energy that I'm getting here. Underneath the deck here, we have, I heal myself on all levels. Wherever I am, there is a healing atmosphere, and it blesses me and brings peace to me and all those around me. Trying to figure out the way this resonates to, so you know, the healing work that you're doing on yourself also affects your home life and those around you. So perhaps that's a portion of what's coming, is like this more content home life, because you've been healing and finding more sort of peace within you. It's helping to cultivate peace around you as well, and just sort of you bring a healing atmosphere to those around you and to the places that you frequent. So that's quite a nice message. Oh, excuse me. So I'm going to also give you some advice from the spirit animals. Some things that you should be sure to do in the next 3 months. What is Group 1's advice in the next 3 months, please? What is Group 1's advice in the next 3 months? Yes, we have Starfish. Listen to your soul's truth, think less and feel more, which is already what you're starting to do, I feel like. And this is just giving you that nudge to keep going, because everything's about to pay off. You know, your soul's not leading you astray at all. It's leading you to wonderful things, and you're about to start seeing all of that come to fruition. And like I said, you're about to get a taste that everything that you want is 100% achievable, and you can definitely have all your wishes come true in this lifetime. It could be a sign that, I don't know, if there is someone coming into your life as a single person. I don't know if you guys have a history or something and you maybe overthink or have doubts, but this is asking you to think less and feel more. So you may need to drop into your heart space and kind of try to let go of the more mental side of things in order to get the happiness in this situation. But use discernment. This is a general message. So if someone is, I don't know, immoral or not right, toxic in any way, then obviously that message is not for you. But I think this is definitely about listening to your own intuition. Oh, we have 2. So we have the frog stepping into your power. Don't be a back seat, or don't take a back seat in your story. It's time to step up. So yeah, I do feel like you're definitely going into that period of stepping into your power. I feel like you've already been doing that, but everything's really about to just sort of level up quite quickly in the next 3 months. I feel like you're really going to get, I suppose, more confident in your power as well, and have more faith in your power because of all of this, all of the amazing things that are starting to happen. You know, I feel like you're going to be really coming out of your shell, like this turtle here, and really kind of, yeah, I'm just seeing, you know, huge positive changes in the next 3 months. And the last card is the sea turtle, conservation, make conscious choices. The first thing I always see with that card is like potentially in the next few months you're either advised to, or you're feeling this pull to take better care of the earth in some way. So whether you're like, you know, if you're out at the beach or something and you see some rubbish, you know, you're picking it up, or you know, donating to charities, or doing something to support the earth. But even just sort of making more conscious choices in the home, like turning off light switches, doing your recycling, making better choices in terms of conserving the earth, but then also conservation, making conscious choices in towards, how would I word this? Like you're being more conscious about where you put your energy in the next 3 months. Like you're only investing in the things that bring you happiness, contentment, peace, joy, love. You know, you're consciously creating a really abundant life for yourself. Yeah, so that's what I see for you, group 1. I'm going to take it into the extended now. So we're going to break down the love life. So we're going to get even more detailed on what exactly is going on in this love situation here. We're going to look at your career and finances, which will be interesting too, because we do seem to have a bit of material increase and contentment coming through. We're going to look at your spiritual journey in the next 3 months, and we're going to find out who's most significant in your next 3 months as well. So I can't wait to get into that. If I see you over there, wonderful. The link is in the description box below. I felt like my tongue just lost all muscle just then. It was that little. So yeah, the link is in the description box below if you're interested in the extended. But even if I leave you here, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you could do me the honor of a quick thumbs up and subscribing for future uploads if you're interested, that would be amazing. I'd really appreciate it. But until next time, guys, stay safe, and I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to check out your song in the description box below with your pile link as well for your, basically your theme for the next 3 months. All right, guys. Bye. Hi group 2, welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. So we're going to be looking at, what's our topic again today? Oh, the next 3 months. Holy crap, I just went blank. So if you're here, you've picked time for this group. And the way we're going to start the reading is we're going to look at time. We're going to watch time. No, I'm going to pull out the book for this essential oil, and we're going to read a little bit about it. Because over the next 3 months, for some reason, it's going to be very useful to you if you would like to use it. You guys have a good one because it's time. You can cook with it and stuff like that. It's a very common herb. So you don't just have to use it in oil form or anything like that. But let's have a read about time. There's always one group that I end up doing accents for. Okay, so time has been used for thousands of years. In ancient Egypt, time was believed to aid the deceased passage into the next life and used to embalm the bodies. The Greeks and Romans burned bunches of thyme to purify their homes and temples and to gain courage by inhaling its smoke. In Victorian England, patches of wild thyme were considered irrefutable evidence that fairies had danced the night away where the herb was found growing. Thyme essential oil is one of the most potent antioxidant essential oils, making it valuable for almost any condition, since it can destroy harmful free radicals that cause premature aging and disease. Thanks to thymol, a potent antiseptic compound found in the plant's leaves, thyme essential oil has a wide range of therapeutic uses for conditions linked with bacteria, fungi, parasites, and viruses. It is one of the best remedies for coughs, sore throats, bronchitis, respiratory infections, and whooping cough. A growing body of research shows that thyme may also have anti-cancer benefits. Research found in the journal BMC Research Notes found that thyme in combination with oregano was effective at inhibiting human leukemia cells, suggesting that the herb may hold potential in the natural treatment of cancer. Thyme essential oil is believed to help release anger, bitterness, and rage, and to promote feelings of forgiveness and love. This makes it an excellent oil choice for those who can't let go of feelings that are holding them back. You can use thyme for acne, anorexia, arthritis, asthma, bacterial infections, breast health, bronchitis, cancer, candida infections, colds and flus, concentration, coughs, croup, dementia, depression, fatigue, fibroids, fungal infections, general debility, gout, gum infections, hair loss, incontinence, infertility, low blood pressure, low progress. Oh my god, I can't. Okay, I'm going to try one more time, and if I can't get it, I'm going to move on. I can't stop laughing, sorry. I can't even say the word because I keep laughing at myself now. Okay, oh, stop. I think I need some time to calm down. Get it? Time? Oh my god. Okay. Low progesterone levels, memory, muscle pain, muscular fatigue or debility, obesity, ovary health, pain, parasites, physical exhaustion, pneumonia, poor circulation, prostate health, respiratory congestion, stress, throat infections, thrush, urinary tract infections, viral infections, and warts. Oh my god, we got through it. And no, please don't think that I was laughing at any of these conditions. I was still laughing at my stupid time pun. Okay, so for safety, you should dilute this for topical use, as it may cause skin sensitivity, and avoid topical use altogether if you have sensitive skin. If you're going to use it for internal use, dilute the oil and place the oil in an empty capsule, and then you just digest the capsule. Use with caution during pregnancy or if you have epilepsy or high blood pressure. Just some safety notes there for you. So that's all about thyme and why it can be useful to you. So especially if you have any of those conditions that were listed in that bunch of conditions, then this is going to be something that's very helpful to you in the next 3 months. Okay, so we're getting a very general prediction of what's going to go down in the next 3 months. So we're just going to be opening it up to see what wants to come through. We'll clarify all the cards we get. Then we will get you some advice for the next 3 months, some general advice. And I'm also going to give you guys a theme song for the next 3 months, which you will find in the description box with your pile's timestamp. Your theme song for the next 3 months will be there, so you can either Google the lyrics or listen to the song and look for some extra meaning in there. And then today there will be an extended where we go and take a deeper look and we split up the reading. So we look at love and relationships in detail for the next 3 months. We find out also who is the most significant person or who are the most significant people in the next 3 months for you. We get initials and zodiac signs for them. We also go into your career and finances for the next 3 months, and we go into some spiritual journey advice for the next 3 months as well. So group 1's reading ended up going for a whole 50 minutes. So it was full to the brim of information. So you definitely won't be disappointed in that extended if you do decide to go over to that. But let's start off your reading. So for group 2, what's going on in the next 3 months, please? What are some predictions for the next 3 months? Oh, that one looked like it wanted to come out, but it didn't quite make it. Okay, so we're going to take the top one there. The others can go back. So we have wise counselor, belonging, learning, and traditions. What are some of the other predictions for group 2 in the next 3 months? We have another major arcana, the dreamer, number 0. So it looks like there's a big change or transition that leads to a brand new beginning for you guys in the next 3 months. Can I get one more prediction for the next 3 months for group 2? 3 major arcanas. Whoa, number 9, the Hermit. Oh, get out of here. On the bottom, you've got number 12, Awakening. So you have all major arcanas on all parts. Damn. So major changes, major transformations, major shifts going on for you in the next 3 months. We're going to take a look at all these cards. As a whole, it feels like you're definitely I feel like you're learning a lot about yourself, learning a lot about your values, your morals. You're learning a lot about what makes you feel like you belong, and kind of, I feel like in the next 3 months, it's a lot about kind of finding the right people that your soul resonates with. It's about new beginnings. It's about, going even deeper on your journey of self-discovery. With wise counselor and the Hermit, there's big signs of like a mentorship or some sort of like it could be like a master student type of situation, or like a mentor student type thing, or like a someone is like guiding you in the next 3 months, or you're joining some type of community or organization of like-minded individuals where you really feel like you belong, and there's like a lot that you can learn from these people. But yeah, it seems like you're really opening up to your spirituality, or if not your spirituality, like your religion or your traditions, or your really true and most authentic values, and starting to really like open up and learn and go on this brand new journey. So let's get some clarification for you guys. So far I'm getting the vibe that either you're counselling others or someone's counselling you in some way in the next 3 months. It does feel more like you're very new to this spiritual journey. So it feels like you could be the one being mentored or being counselled in some way, learning something. That's what it feels like, but we will certainly find out. So can we please clarify wise counsellor for group 2's next 3 months prediction? So we have Temperance. So there's definitely a message there about, finding your true path, finding your middle ground, finding your balance, finding your center, finding yourself. I feel like you've been maybe on a bit of a healing journey so far that's been involved, like that's sort of been centered around healing yourself. And as you've been healing yourself, it seems like you're slowly awakening and ascending and becoming more aware of your spiritual nature, that type of energy. Can I get another clarifier for wise counsellor? Some of you could be like seeing a therapist or doing counselling to heal. You could be learning how to love yourself, learning how to find peace and forgiveness and just heal from a potentially complicated past. Oh. We have the Four of Cups, so actually this could be an opportunity being, it's almost like heaven sent to you. This person could be being put on your path to help you heal and find meaning and find balance and learn more and understand more. Yeah, Queen of Swords. It looks like there's someone that's being put on your path to help guide you, teach you, mentor you, and help you see life differently in the next 3 months. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a romantic level. It seems like there's someone that you're going to meet that has like a lot to offer you in terms of advice, guidance, reflection and introspection, like someone very wise, a very good teacher. Can we clarify the dreamer for group 2 in the next 3 months? Yeah, so there's definitely healing and recovery that leads to a brand new beginning because of this. So there's definitely someone that's helping you heal. So it's either like a therapist, psychiatrist, counselor, spiritual mentor, life coach. Even if it's like a family member or a friend who's really wise, there's someone here that's going to be helping you and guiding you on this healing journey, which brings you a bit of a reset or like a new start in life. So yeah, this is the Eight of Cups is all about a spiritual journey. So you could be leaving a comfort zone to explore new depths within inside yourself, to go on that journey of self-discovery, figure out what your values are, what means something to you, moving on and going on a journey to really find yourself and figure out what would make you happy in life. Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, this is definitely an opportunity from the divine. It's all divinely orchestrated. I feel like this is almost like the hand of fate. So fate's got a hand in this and is like encouraging this and, you know, bringing the right people to you to help you on this journey, because it's going to create a wonderful opportunity for you that comes with long-term reward and benefits. Can we clarify the Hermit, please? The Four of Pentacles. Clarify the Hermit for group 2 in the next 3 months. King of Swords. And one more, please. I feel like on this journey, or I wonder if, I don't know if both of these were meant to come out or if they just fell out. Well, that kind of coincides with what I was going to say anyway, so maybe they're both meant to be here. But it seems like this journey helps you to let go of something that you've held on to for quite some time. So maybe you end up getting something off your chest that you've held on to and not told anybody about your past. It's something that's conflicted you for a really long time. And it's maybe been something that has been taking a lot from you over your lifetime. And then it's like maybe communicating this helps you to let it all go and really open up your heart space and get into a new powerful position where you maybe stop sabotaging certain things in your life and become more confident, more even more disciplined, more controlled, yet still open and vulnerable, because we have like that open heart center with the Ace of Cups there, which can also represent this new beginning. But I do feel this is like an opening of the heart center, and I even do have like some heart chakra sensations going on in my chest. So I definitely feel like it's a weight off your chest, so to speak. And it really helps you open your heart. And again, once your heart's open, it's very easy to find the things that matter to you most. Oh, that heart sensation's gone now that I've mentioned it. I was like, that's a bit uncomfortable. And then I spoke about it and it went away. So all I had to do was just talk about it. Oh, and that's what you're going to do with this issue that you've been holding on to. So there's a message there as well. See, there's no such thing as coincidences, is there? So the message in what just happened to me was that all you need to do is talk about it, and that weight off your chest is just going to be lifted. Your heart center can open. You can start to then cultivate a life of meaning, because when your heart center is open, you know exactly what means most to you. And when your heart's guiding the way, it leads to happiness, love, abundance. Everything follows from there when you're following your heart's truth. So yeah, there was definitely a message in that. We have the awakening card, which we might pull one or two clarifiers on, but I think that we've pretty much already summarized it in this reading, because you are definitely going through that awakening. But what I feel like this is saying is that over the next 3 months, things may seem like they're almost paused or at a standstill, because most of the next 3 months is a very inner journey for you. So when we look into sort of love, relationships, career, finances, we'll get more detail on those areas. But the main area of life here is like a spiritual journey or an inner journey that you're going to be on. We clarify awakening. Is there anything that I've missed? So we have the Six of Wands. So it seems like all this healing is maybe going to help shift your perspective on life. It's going to help you emotionally mature, and it's going to help you move towards the things that you love. And when you're moving towards the things that you love, you don't need anyone else's validation, because your heart's in it anyway. So you'll get the recognition from within when you're on your heart's journey. And I also feel like there's a sense of victory that comes with opening up your heart space and emotionally maturing, because that can be like the hardest battle to win, is that emotional battle sometimes. So I do feel like yeah, it'll be very rewarding for you, is pretty much what the message is there. So we're now going to get you some advice for the next 3 months. So just a moment while I rearrange a few things here to get the right deck. Okay, so can we please have some advice for group 2, please? For the next 3 months, advice for group 2. I am a loving, joyful person. I release all thoughts of vibration. I release all thoughts and vibrations of confusion, chaos, disharmony, disrespect, or distrust. They are eliminated from my consciousness completely. So yeah, that's that Five of Swords energy, where you have been self-sabotaging yourself out of really good things because of like distrust and like past energies of like confusion, chaos, disharmony, or disrespect. So past conditioning has been impacting you, and you've self-sabotaged because it stopped you from being able to trust anybody because of that hurt, whatever that is that you've been holding on to. It's, the consequence of what you went through is that you have sabotaged yourself out of things that could be full of reward and happiness. So the next 3 months you're being asked to, or your advice is to work on releasing all those thoughts and vibrations of confusion, chaos, disharmony, disrespect, or distrust, and working on just eliminating those from your consciousness. So this is like serious rewiring of your thoughts. It's making me think of Dr. Joe Dispenza. Dispenza, because he talks a lot about rewiring the brain and the patterns and the neurological pathways and things like that. So that could be someone that you could turn to as, you know, a guide or a counselor or a mentor, even though it's not really one-on-one, but all his footage is available on like YouTube. And I think he's quite involved, or not involved, but he's quite heavily featured on like Gaia, the spiritual network. But he's obviously coming up for a reason, so he may be able to help you with his like programs or his advice, because he definitely talks a lot about that. I think he healed himself from a spinal injury. Like, he was told that he was never going to walk again, and using his mind, he healed himself and he now walks and he's like pain free. So he rewired his thought patterns, and it all started from the mind. So yeah, very, very good person to go to go to learn. Next bit of advice, please, for group 2. So we'll just take the top one. I'm on the next step to my healing. I listen to my body's messages and see myself as whole and healed. I am taking responsibility. I'm aware there is something I can do to change. So that's where I feel the body's messages thing is what I feel like my chest was telling me before. So I definitely feel like your body is sending you messages. You're feeling pain, you're feeling pressure, you're feeling, you know, inflammation or stiffness in your body, and that's because there's healing to be done, and it's trying to alert you to a healing issue that you need to take care of. Because you can treat that symptom, but it's going to continue to come back until you treat the root cause, which is some sort of emotional disturbance or emotional blockage that has manifested into a physical disease. And see, now I'm getting all it's like when I'm talking about something that has rocked someone's confidence, or talking about energy moving in the body and energy blocks, I start to get the hiccups or I burp, and that's the energy moving through me. And that's proving to you through my body that, you know, energy manifests as physical symptoms, whether it's the hiccups, whether it's a burp, you're releasing energy. So there's definitely messages in your pain or your disease or your discomfort, and it's asking you to take responsibility, heal yourself, listen to what the pain's trying to tell you, and figure out how to change it for good. And that is by, you know, healing. Group 2's advice for the next 3 months, please. We'll get one more and then the bottom deck energy. Okay, so we'll take that one there and that one on the bottom. All right, so this is a day of completion. Yes, completing these cycles. I know and affirm that I am one with the infinite power. Everything in my life falls into place easily and effortlessly. So I feel like when you are one with the infinite power and you're connecting with the infinite power, you know, things do have a way of falling into place easily and effortlessly. I just feel like it's kind of connecting with the light, even if it's after a while of feeling in the dark. It's just sort of reconnecting to the light, changing your perspectives, deciding to view life from the lens of optimism and hope. And sort of it comes down to like rewiring your patterns and your conditioning again. But I feel like you're being guided to connect more with the infinite power. Whatever higher power you believe in, it's about connecting with that more. Because the more you connect, the more that it starts to work in harmony with you, and things start to fall into place. And when you're connecting more with the infinite power, obviously everyone has the right to be protected, but sometimes we have to kind of ask for that protection. So if you're connecting with the infinite power and asking for that protection, you know, that infinite power will look after you. And this one says, I'm in the process of becoming my own best friend. Oh, I love that. The person I'm most happy to be with. I love that for this group because of how much of a transformation you're about to go through. And I do really feel like there's been energies of like self-loathing, self-hatred, being very hard on yourself and sabotaging yourself out of so many good things when you deserve so much more. Loving myself unconditionally means accepting what is. In loving myself, I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. So loving yourself could be the key to experiencing a healthy love with another person. So I don't know if you guys have experienced a breakup where you sabotaged yourself out of something that might have been really good, because that could be a sign that potentially that just happened. But we are looking in terms of advice. So this is about learning to love yourself unconditionally, accepting, I guess, coming to terms with the past because you can't change it, and therefore accepting that it is what it is, and then creating a better you in the future by loving yourself a little bit more every day. So the past is the past, it is what it is, but you can create a better tomorrow. And then we will go to the spirit animal deck, and we'll just get a couple of animals for you, probably 2 and a bottom deck for some extra advice. So for group 2, advice for the next 3 months. What does group 2 need to be doing over the next 3 months? Group 2's advice for the next 3 months, please. Okay, so we have the Raven, wise woman, a change is coming. OMG. This is really bringing me back to this Queen of Swords. I definitely feel like, particularly because this says wise woman and the Queen of Swords is a wise woman, I feel like there's a wise woman who can help you in the next 3 months. So be either on the lookout if you don't already know this person, or if this brings someone to mind, I definitely think that reaching out to this person might just be the best thing that you ever did, because they can really help you, like big time. They seem to actually be like a destined part of your journey. So if this is someone that you know, even if you don't reach out, it almost feels like the divine's going to put them on your path anyway, or they'll reach out to you or something. But yeah, it seems like there is a wise woman who is going to be a significant part of your next 3 months. So the extended will be interesting because we're getting zodiac signs and initials of who's most significant in the next 3 months. So we might get some info on who that is actually. What's group 2's advice for the next 3 months? What do they need to be doing? Group 2. We have the Llama, soul growth. Growth is never easy. Have faith and trust the journey. So it's not going to be easy. It's going to be quite a journey, but you just need to trust it and have faith that you're going in the right direction and that it's all going to pay off. So interesting that that's come over the dreamer, because that is about beginning a new journey. So yeah, advice for the next 3 months is to have faith and trust in each and every moment of this massive transformation that's taking place within you. Have a lot of trust and have a lot of faith, even at the darkest of times. I feel like you just need to continue having that faith and having that trust, because you're going to be opening yourself up to amazing things. And we have the chameleon, soul tribe. It is safe to be seen. So I definitely feel like, this person, I feel like it's letting you know that it's safe to open up to them. It's safe to be seen for your authentic self. It's safe to be honest and vulnerable and authentic. This person can obviously offer you a very safe space for you to open up and talk about your wounds and talk about, your deepest, darkest secrets, or talk about whatever you need to talk about. And then not only can they be a good listener, they also have a lot of good advice and a lot of wisdom that they can share with you. So don't hide anything. Just feel free to, when you're ready, of course, at your own pace. This is a safe space and you can open up to this person. It's safe to do so. So that is your message. So in the extended, first of all, before I talk about the extended, don't forget that once I sign off here, I'm going to go and get you a theme song, which I'll link in your pile's timestamp in the description box below. So that'll have some extra info about your theme for the next 3 months and any extra messages that might tell you anything extra. But yeah, so other than that, I'm going to take this into the extended now. So we're going to break down love life and relationships, see what's happening specifically in that area, which means that we might find some more out about this wise woman here. It doesn't have to be a woman. I know that we always say in tarot that we don't read gender. I just can't help, because that says wise woman and it's so specific. Obviously it's like a feminine energy, but it could still be a male person. So after we do that, we get initials and zodiac signs of the people that are most present in your next 3 months or most significant. So we might find out who this person is and anybody else that's going to be significant in the next 3 months. We're also going to go into career and finances for the next 3 months, find out what's happening there. And we're going to finish off with your spiritual growth for the next 3 months. So there's a lot of information over there. Group 1's reading went for 51 minutes. So it was packed and it's full of info. You're available, what's the word I'm looking for? It's available to rent for 25 days. So even if you can't watch it all at once, it's not going to go anywhere. You're going to be able to come back to it whenever you're ready. But yeah, this is where I'm going to sign off now, guys. So don't forget to check out your song below in the timestamp section of the description box. But thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, guys, if it's resonating for you, especially if you feel this kind of coming because you're in a bit of a dark spot or you're in the process of change now. Give it a thumbs up. Let me know you're resonating with my stuff. Feel free to comment if you're interested. Subscribe for future uploads. Also, if you're interested and if you're resonating with my work. And if I see you in the extended, wonderful. But even if I don't, thank you so much again. Take care, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Welcome to your reading. We are going to be doing a 3-month prediction for you guys. And you've chosen the Tangerine if you're here for Group 3. So to start off with, we're going to look into Tangerine and find out why you can benefit from Tangerine in the next 3 months, so that if you're interested, you can go out and locate or source the essential oil, or you can maybe start cooking with it or something along those lines. But yeah, so we'll start there and then I will move on to the rest of the reading where we'll get some predictions and some advice and things like that. And there will also be an extended reading today, which I'll talk about in a moment. So we're going to start off with the Tangerine. Tangerines come from a species of citrus tree originating in tropical and subtropical parts of Southeast Asia. Tangerine essential oil is extracted from the peels of the fruit, which have a lengthy history of use in Chinese medicine to improve digestion, respiratory conditions, and women's hormonal health. Practitioners of Chinese medicine believe that the peels can balance energy flow in the body, whether it's weak or strong, and help restore balance. Most known for its detoxifying and cleansing properties, tangerine essential oil is also beneficial for digestion and metabolism. It supports healthy immune and respiratory systems. Due to its high concentration of antioxidants, taking a drop or two of tangerine essential oil internally on a daily basis can help boost the immune system while also eliminating harmful free radicals that are linked to aging and disease. This makes the oil beneficial for colds, flu, coughs, and other respiratory conditions. Its metabolism boosting properties also make it an excellent choice for those who wish to lose weight. Tangerine essential oil helps reduce stress and ease anxiety. It boosts mood by reducing feelings of sadness and irritability. It is particularly suited for people who feel stuck in life and overthink everything, or conversely, who have a tendency to do impulsive things. Its ability to help calm and brighten moods may bring a greater sense of happiness to one's life. You can use tangerine oils for antioxidants, anxiety, arthritis, asthma, burns, cellular health, cellulite, congestion, constipation, convulsions, coughs, dandruff, depression, dry cracked skin, edema, fungal infections, immunity boost, insomnia, irritability, liver impairment, muscle fatigue, muscle pain, nervousness, obesity, overthinking, overweight, parasites, poor circulation, poor digestion, rashes, skin irritations, sleep disturbances, stress, water retention, and weight management. For safety, dilute for topical use, as it may cause skin sensitivity, and if using topically, avoid direct sunlight or UV rays for 12 hours after applying it to your skin. It can enhance the effects of the UV, essentially, like a bit of like a magnet, and then you can burn and things like that. So if you're interested, go down to your local natural store. What do you call it? Health store? No, they might not have them. Spiritual store? Who knows? I'm so sorry, I just saw something really weird walk past my window. Oh, what did I just see? Okay. Okay. So what are we doing? So we're doing a 3 month, sorry, that threw me. Someone just walked past my window. I'm scared about talking too loud in case they're still out there, but they had very revealing dress-up clothes, somewhat resembling a cheerleader. And I looked up and saw cheeks and various other things, and it was just very confronting for that moment. So who knows, maybe someone in this group is going to a dress-up party in the next 3 months, dressing up for some reason, feeling raunchy or sassy or something. I don't know, there could have been a message in that. Trust me, I'm not judging, I was just shocked because I've never ever seen that before outside my window. But anyways, I'm going to get into the reading now. So we're going to start with a general prediction of, a general look at what we can expect in the next 3 months. So we'll get 3 predictions and a bottom deck of just whatever wants to come through. And then we're going to get I will clarify each of the things that come through, and then we're going to get some advice. And then at the end of this reading, I'm going to get you a theme song, and I will link it in the description box below, which can give you a little bit more information about the next 3 months and your journey, maybe something that you didn't know that didn't come out in the reading, or it's maybe something that completely ties to the reading. We just let Spirit decide and see what comes through. And then we're going to go into an extended where we're going to break down each area of your life in full detail. So we're going to look at love and relationships for the next 3 months. We're also going to get zodiac signs and initials of the people that are going to be most significant in the next 3 months of your story. We're going to get career and finances for the next 3 months, as well as taking a look at your spiritual journey for the next 3 months. So those readings are about 45 to 50 minutes at this stage. So this one will probably be about the same. So jam-packed full of information. And if you can't watch that all in one sitting, it's okay, because the rentals last 25 days from the time you purchase it, and you can come back as many times as you like within that 25 days. All right, so can we take a look at group 3's 3 months predictions, please? 3 month predictions, that was very bad. Group 3, what's going on in the next 3 months for group 3? Why are you not wanting to shuffle properly? Maybe we need to shuffle you the other way. Oh, that was nice. That was much better. Thank you. Maybe you need to adjust a strategy or adjust an approach in the next 3 months, people. Let's see. Predictions for the next 3 months, please. 3 predictions and an overall energy for the bottom deck for group 3, next 3 months. What can you tell us about the next 3 months for group 3? What are some predictions for group 3 in the next 3 months? We have the Star. Group 3, predictions for the next 3 months, please. We have number 12, Awakening. Group 3, next 3 months. Predictions for the next 3 months. And the 5 of Air. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Water. So the bottom of the deck tends to be like the overall energy. So we do have the 10 of Cups, which is real emotional fulfillment, contentment, happy home life, lots of love around you. And then with the Star coming out, it's kind of giving me like wish come true vibes. So there could be something that you've been hoping for or working towards or working on that is achieved or something with because I'm quite drawn to the fact of fulfillment with the 10 of Water. So yeah, something that you've been like putting effort into and like equal parts manifesting and taking action towards may see a good outcome, or like something very rewarding may happen in the next 3 months. We have Awakening here, so there will be a period of stagnancy or where things slow down at some point in the next 3 months, and this could just be a time to sort of pause and reflect, maybe look at a situation from new perspectives and look at things from a very selfless point of view. There could potentially be some type of conflict with someone in your life, and potentially that's the key to overcoming it. Is selflessness and trying to take time to pause and get a new perspective. It could be related to a child and needing to be very selfless before you make a mistake or do something that you might regret. Maybe you're needing to reassess strategies with your children or your child or something. Oh, I don't know if any, okay, so if any of you have children, one or more of your probably one of your children could be going through a bit of an ascension themselves and going through a bit of an awakening. And maybe you're going to need a lot of patience and selflessness with them, and to try to really get a new perspective and not be too harsh on them while they're going through this little upgrade process, because maybe there's a chance that you might, make some mistakes, or you need to reassess your strategy and be, more compassionate or something, and really sort of, even if you feel like you're kind of sacrificing yourself a little bit, it's for a greater good. Like this child is, I feel like integrating a lot of changes within them, and they need some patience. Or the child could be making some mistakes that make you really pause and have to gain new perspectives to know how to navigate, both for yourself and for the advice to give your child. There's something to do with your children though, and mistakes and things like that. So let's go and break everything down one by one, and we can get some better information. So why is the star here for group 3 in the next 3 months, please? We have the King of Wands. King of Wands. I was going to say, yeah, this could definitely be something you're working towards. And I merged sentences and left out a whole lot of words. So something that you've been working on or taking considerable action on for quite some time is going to start seeing some good results, some wishes coming true, some very inspiring change or outcomes. Clarify the star, please. If you are, maybe if your wish or something that inspires you is a certain person, the faith could be renewed in a connection. So if you're connected, or if you're on the outs with someone, or if you've just been hoping that someone comes towards you or comes back to you, whatever the case, it seems like that could be, that could definitely be a thing. If someone has been, so first of all, if you have been struggling financially, it seems like there could be inspiring progress here that helps you feel a little bit more confident about your journey and where you're going, and feeling more confident about overcoming the financial challenges. So there may be just like a touch of abundance coming your way that just gives you enough confidence or enough drive to believe that you can overcome the challenges you're facing at the moment. But again, this could be someone that like either left you out in the cold, or that you left out in the cold. You could be wanting someone to return to you, or hoping that someone returns to you. And that could happen because we do have that 10 of water there. And the star also makes me think of healing, and like the 5 of Pentacles can be talk about sickness and impairment and stuff. So if anyone's had poor health, or they've been dealing with any impairments or anything like that, it looks like there'll be healing and you'll be feeling stronger and more capable very soon too. So in the next 3 months, there'll be you'll be overcoming that. I'll get one more for the star. But like the general message of that is finding new inspiration and finding new faith, because you get just enough to feel like you can overcome a goal or something. Yeah, so 8 of Swords is like, this helps you break out of a funk, or break you out of some barriers that you've been feeling confined by, or something along those lines. Like there's new inspiration because there's a way out. You can see a way out now. Can I clarify awakening, please? Hello. We have the 6 of Swords. So like a pause or like a timeout or some stillness might be what it takes to get a situation making more progress or better progress. So clarifying awakening, please. There's that 10 of Cups again. So someone, let me get the last card out. I'm trying to figure out how this is relating to this. It feels like a relationship is possibly moving in a more positive direction and moving to that 10 of Cups. that wish fulfillment type of love, death. Tell you what, this is getting confusing. We've got 8, 8 here. I'm going to get the 5 of air. I'm going to get all the clarifiers out to try to get the full picture here. 5 of air. The death card may be a rebirth. So there's like a rebirth of a connection or in a connection. And major changes take place to find that peace and happiness again. Maybe you're relocating, you're moving away, you're I don't know, making some major change. To move towards calmer waters. Clarifying the 5 of air for group 3 in the next 3 months, please. 5 of air. We have the 10 of swords. We have the judgment card. Oh, I'm starting to see a scenario here. And then the timing that I've seen everything and the way that it's all coming together is definitely making me think that I have figured things out here. 3 of Wands. All right, so there is a scenario that I can see here where some of you, you feel inspired about a new beginning because someone either returns to you or someone comes into your life, and immediately it's like you've got... You go starry-eyed straight away. So you get really swept up in this person. It feels like with the King of Wands, they are very attractive, but they also seem like they're very passionate. And potentially you meet this person and you have a lot of hope, right? And a lot of, like, I don't know what it is about this person, but in your eyes, they are just like the bee's knees. And it seems like it goes cold quite quickly and leaves you feeling very stuck in your head, questioning yourself, doubting yourself, that kind of thing. And because then when we go into here, it looks like you're being asked, it's like it's almost helping you change course here. Excuse me. And saying that like pause and take time to see the situation clearly rather than through your rose-tinted glasses, like in the star card, that energy that's coming through, and take your time, because it looks like you want to go from like meeting to the 10 of Cups immediately, or like you meet this person and you're like, oh my God, that's the one. But you're being asked to slow down because it looks like as quickly as it takes off, it ends very, very fast. And it leaves you sitting here wondering how you've made this same, or it's probably a same mistake, and leaving you having to reassess the way you're doing things again. So it seems like there's this abrupt, sudden, painful ending, and then you're left facing your decisions, and you're like, well, how did I get here again? Like, why can't I get to that 4 of Wands? Why do I always get left back in this 3 of Wands? I can't seem to progress past that 3. And it seems to be because you try to go from the 3 to the 10 real quick, instead of taking time to figure out if this person's really for you, if they're who they say they are, if they are a person with integrity, if your morals and values align, you know, if they're being honest, if they're being truthful. And I'm not coming down on you or saying that you're doing anything wrong. I just think that you see people for maybe their potential instead of for what they really are. And maybe you need to consider people's actions and just take your time with people to see their true intentions and to get to know them better before trying to progress things or making up a scenario in your head that becomes like your ideal or dream life, and then having to repeat the same mistakes when it ends really quickly, because it seems like this is a cycle that you've potentially been going through, because this feels like repeated mistakes and feeling blocked from progressing past that 3 of Wands into that 4 of Wands. It feels like you keep getting stuck, and it's because I just feel like you're a very hopeful, bright, bubbly, light, loving person, and you like to see people at their best. You see the best in people is probably the right way to say that. And there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes we just have to take those glasses off and be a realist and just make clear decisions and view people potentially based on their actions and maybe less about what they are saying. Or even if, because it doesn't even look like this person's saying too much. They don't look like they're completely like lying through their teeth or anything. I just think that they are living life through like their passion, if that's the best way to, I'm trying to think of a good way to put it for YouTube. Like they're kind of just like a very passionate, lustful person. And although they're capable of commitment, they're just not into that at the moment. And you might just meet them and assume that that's what they want. So you connect and, you know, have that experience, and then you're left out in the cold, bound by your thoughts, feeling regretful about your decisions, questioning yourself, questioning your intuition, questioning everything. Wondering how you're back here again. So the good thing about knowing all of this is that, you know, you can make different decisions. This is not the be all and end all. It doesn't mean that this is it and how it's going to play out. Maybe when you meet this person, you can decide not to rush things. You can take your time, you know, approach this from a new perspective with a different strategy, and maybe try leading with patience and trying to get to know them more as a friend, or really starting with like conversation rather than passion, and really getting to know each other and picking each other's brains and taking it slow, and then you might get a different outcome. But if you make the same decisions, you're going to get the same results. So this is about changing the way you're doing things, and this is Spirit giving you a heads up so that you don't have to face another painful ending. Whew. So that's what we have in the next 3 months, or that's what Spirit felt was most important to talk about. And then don't forget that we had that message that if anyone has children, it's the next 3 months is going to require you to be very selfless, very patient, very compassionate. I feel like your children or child are going to make a lot of mistakes. And then depending on their age, maybe they're going to be dealing with like gossip or nastiness from, you know, kids at school or something like that. So a lot of patience, a lot of talking, a lot of communication, a lot of support. And, you know, if you need to take a time out with them to get away, to remove them from the situation, go have a nice little holiday for the weekend or a week or something like that, just to, I don't know, just take them out of that situation altogether for a restart, then that might be something to do as well. Yes, so we've done the prediction, so we're going to do some advice. All right, so we're getting advice for group 3 for the next 3 months, please. Advice for group 3, next 3 months. we have my life is a joy. I go for the joy. Life is here for me to enjoy today. So this is about cultivating a lot of joyfulness in your life, cultivating a lot of happy times, doing the things that bring you joy to lift your vibration, and not rely on anybody else to find joy, but to find it for yourself. I just picked something up. So if anyone here is already in a relationship, it feels like you've been feeling really stuck. It feels like there's been a little bit of back and forth, like, can we fix this? Can't we fix this? There is an opportunity to transform the connection, but so there is an opportunity, but what I can see here is that it makes progress, but then there's like a mistake or something happens where there's a very abrupt ending and a judgment call is made to just end it completely. So there could be a connection coming to an end in the next 3 months. I express my true being. My wisdom and understanding of spirit increases, and I express more fully each day the inner beauty and strength of my true being. So this could just be about, recognizing your inner beauty and your strength and your ability to have patience, your ability to respect your inner beauty and your inner strength and respect your true being by making different decisions. I don't want to say better decisions because, everyone's decisions happen for different reasons and everybody has the right to make their own decisions. I'm not judging or saying anyone's decisions are worse off, but this is just sort of like I don't know, just recognizing your inner beauty and your inner strength more and respecting it more. I am open and receptive. I believe in myself. I say affirmations that reflect what I really deserve. So believe in yourself and make your life one that reflects what you really deserve. And by that you can, to do that, you can create your own affirmations that reflect what you really deserve. So you could potentially come up with some of your own affirmations in the next couple of weeks to use over the next few months that reflect what you deserve. So, if you are in a connection that's not giving you what you deserve, it's about affirming what you do deserve to either create change in that connection or to, find what you really deserve, even if that's with somebody else. And, being open and receptive to what that means. So if you are in a situation where you're not getting what you deserve, you need to be open and receptive to leaving, exploring something else, or exploring leaving it behind. And then, maybe to reflect what you really deserve, if you're trying to have patience when it comes to this person, if it's that situation where you often jump into things a bit too quickly and then end up kind of back at square one, this could be about creating affirmations about being patient and being strong, deserving someone who can be patient, deserving someone who's willing to wait for you, those types of things. And underneath the deck, we have, I'm a loving, joyful person. I release all thoughts and vibrations of confusion, chaos, disharmony, disrespect, or distrust. They are eliminated from my consciousness completely. I feel like you're releasing a lot in the next 3 months, potentially relationships, patterns, all these things that have, now I'm starting to release some energy because I'm starting to hiccup and I feel like I have a burp coming. So I feel like you're definitely going through like an energetic release, even maybe consciously trying to release all of these vibrations that have actually stemmed from your past or from past lives, eliminating all of that from your consciousness to bring in a new way of being for yourself. So definitely work on rewiring your patterns, your conditioning, like any patterns of disrespecting yourself or distrusting yourself, any vibrations of confusion, chaos, all of that. It's about time that you got rid of all of that from your consciousness and you become this loving, joyful person who cultivates and attracts everything that you deserve because you believe in yourself, you know your worth, you know how beautiful and strong you are inside and out, and your life is here for you to enjoy today and every other day as well. Boom. So that's the affirmation advice, and now we're going to get some spirit animal advice before I find out your guys' theme song and move it into the extended. So what is some further advice for group 3 for the next 3 months, please? What do they need to be doing for the next 3 months? Group 3's advice for the next 3 months, please. Okay, so we have Penguin, Diamond Light Activation. Light activations and new energies are coming your way. Be open to receive and welcome them in. And we had be open and receptive here, or I am open and receptive. So there's new activations like DNA activations and upgrades, and then also new energies coming your way. So this could be an internal thing, but new energies could also represent that there is a new energy entering your life soon in the form of a person or a project or something. And it's asking you to be open and receptive and to welcome what's to come. We have the giraffe, the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. So that's literally what this awakening card here is about. It's about taking a pause and getting a new perspective, taking a step back and gathering your thoughts and feelings. So, with these situations that you have going on in the next 3 months, if you are feeling emotional or you're feeling overwhelmed by your feelings or anything like that, taking a step back to sort of let go of all the feelings of, confusion, chaos, disharmony, disrespect, or distrust, letting go of all of that and really processing your thoughts and things and taking a look at the bigger picture or from a higher perspective or even from the perspective of your higher self, then seeing what you can learn from the situation, maybe a better way forward, maybe you can see a different route from that perspective. So if you're trying to make a decision, maybe by taking a look at the bigger picture or by taking a bird's eye view, you might see a different way forward that leads to a better outcome. So that's kind of bringing me back to that same message about trying to do things differently and create better results for yourself instead of repeating the same mistakes and getting the same outcomes. We have Chameleon on the bottom. So I've got to be honest, you guys do have a couple of similar cards to another group. I won't tell you what it is. I'll let you see if you are pulled there because potentially you may have messages in other groups. And actually the good thing about that is if you do purchase the extended, you get access to all groups for the same price. So you'll be able to see both extendeds too if you do go to the extended. But this is, so chameleon, soul tribe, it's safe to be seen. So this is just really about, owning your true colours, accepting yourself as you are, loving yourself as you are. I don't know, just being really authentic, not feeling like you have to blend in or change or do anything that you don't want to do to be accepted or seen. Your soul tribe won't miss you even when you're trying to blend in. So just be your authentic self. Don't try to mold to fit anyone else's idea of how it should or shouldn't be, regardless of what it is. Just stay true to yourself and stay true to your true colours. Don't camouflage to be someone else's idea of what's right. I think that gets my message across. So I will be now taking this into the extended. But first I'll be getting you guys a theme song for the next 3 months that I will link down in your pile selection, in your timestamp below in the description box. And that can either give you more information, different information, or there might be a message in there for you about the next 3 months. And then in the extended, we're going to break down love and relationships as a whole in a lot of detail. We're also going to get zodiac signs and initials of the people that are going to be most significant in the next 3 months of your story. We are going to look at your career and finances in detail for the next 3 months, and we're also going to get some spiritual journey advice and what might be going on spiritually for the next 3 months. So there's a lot over there. If you feel like joining me, we'll get through all of that. And the good news is the rental's there for 25 days, so you can come back to it as much as you want. So if you've enjoyed this, guys, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for future uploads if you're interested. Thank you so much for watching. Whether you come to the extended or not, I appreciate each and every single one of you more than you will ever know. And I really, I have so much time for you guys because you have so much time for me. It really, really means a lot. So thank you. And I really can't wait to see you again soon. Bye.